Okay, welcome everybody to another Modern League. Going to be playing a favourite of mine today, and this is Samwise Gamgee combo. So this list is by Nick Shirillo. Apologies if you find this video and I've butchered the pronunciation. But they go by the Modo handle bobinchese, and they were sort of kind enough to put out on their Twitter a sideboard guide, and I think they've been doing really well with this list. So yeah, thought I'd give it a go. So this list is more, I mean, it's just all in on Samwise. We're not running the Amalia combo in this one, but it does make room for some more stuff. So we have Carrion Feeder, which is a sacrifice outlet, and we are running that instead of what's it called? Viscera Seer. I'm not sure why. Just having a look at the list. Maybe people could tell us. I guess you can sacrifice a creature to save it from Bowmasters. Does this also get infinitely large with the combo? It does, because we're sacrificing. So instead of scrying, we get to sacrifice a creature and put a counter on Carrion Feeder. So that's performing that function. If people haven't seen the combo before, the idea is to assemble Samwise Gamgee, Cauldron Familiar, and a sacrifice outlet, Carrion Feeder or Varolts. And then when you need a food in play as well somehow, so then when you can sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar to whatever it is. You then bring it back with the food, it enters, Samwise makes a food from it entering, and then you do the whole loop again, and you end up draining your opponent for infinite life. And with Carrion Feeder, if that's the one of choice, it also makes an infinite Carrion Feeder. I guess this is also just a better sort of beat down plan. And then supporting roles, we've got 4 Orcish Bowmasters, a load of stuff to tutor, so a load of Green Sun Zeniths and Court of Callings, and then some sort of silver bullets in the main board that we're able to search for. So we've got Collector Roof against those pesky artifacts, although do not forget that you cannot activate foods under that. Insidious Fungus is just 1 green. You're able to pay 2 to destroy an artifact or enchantment, or you can draw a card and put a land onto the battlefield. Got Sylvan Safekeeper as well, which is you can sacrifice a land to give a creature shrouds, just a way to protect your combo. And then we got 3 sort of grindy cards. We got Enduring Innocence, which is a favourite in Pioneer and I think Standard. So whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less enter, draw a card, but it only happens once each turn. But if it dies, it comes back as an enchantment with the same effect. Got a Grist, which can be got with Cord or Green Suns, just a grindy spell that's able to, if we need removal. And Varolts is a weird one because it is a sacrifice outlet, and you might think that if you want another one of this type effect, just do the 5th copy of Carrion Feeder, like what's the one I just said? The 1 mana sacrifice to scry. Oh, it's gone. Come back to me later. But this one is green, so it is gettable by Green Sun Zenith, and that is the reason for its inclusion here. I've played this deck a few times. You can go back and find some of the videos on the channel. But the ability has come up before, so it has Scavenge. So you can exile a creature card from your graveyard and pay its mana cost to put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to that card's power on target creature. You can only do it as a sorcery. So that's come up a couple of times before, I think, and I've ended up beating down with something. There's been a Samwise or something in the graveyard, and it's put 2 counters on something to get through a couple of points of damage. Sideboard, pretty familiar. There's some pretty familiar stuff in there that you'd expect in Modern. Sideboarding 4 Thoughtseize, some Force of Vigor's Endurance for Graveyard and Artifact Hate, Drannith Magistrate for things like Storm, and then we're on more Enduring Innocence for quote-unquote the grindy matchups. Some extra removal. We're not running any Fatal Pushes or anything in the main. Sun Cleanser for energy. And we've got a Crystal Barricade, which is the one that I hadn't seen, but this is a 0/4 for 2 mana, giving you hexproof, and it prevents all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures. So that's, you know, we're able to fade damage-based removal, like sweepers. I guess it's mainly for things like, you know, you can play against Eldrazi if you're worried about Kozilek's return. You can play against energy, I guess, good blocker, and also, you know, it means that your creatures can't be galvanic discharged. It also gives us hexproof. If I guess that's good against things like Belcher. Belcher aren't able to target us with the namesake card. But yeah, really excited to play. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and a huge thanks to those of you that have subscribed. Hope you're all doing very well wherever you're watching from today. I'm playing a few decks at the moment. This is a kind of a break from the grinding testing for Utrecht. I mean, I could play this in Utrecht, but I think it's probably unlikely. Black, White, Blink, and Eldrazi are my front runners at the moment. But this deck definitely does powerful things. Yeah, I'm playing all these, and I've been sort of fortunate enough to be accepted into the Manatraders Content Creator Program. So you can find some stuff in the description below if you're interested in signing up with Manatraders. I've got a code that gives both you and myself something if you subscribe to that. So yeah, do check that out and do reach out if you have any questions. They've been really good to me. I use them for all of my leagues. That's where I rent all my cards from. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions on that. So we've got a weird hand here. We've got parts of, actually we've got the entire combo. Yeah, I think we'll keep this one, and then we're just looking for a black source. So I think what we can do is go Lush Portico, look for a land, and then if we don't find it, we can Green Suns for Goose, or we can just play Samwise. We could Green Suns for Dryad Arbor, but then we haven't really got anything to do on turn 2 with 3 mana. So, and this land will come in tapped anyway. So I think I'm just going to play Lush Portico, look for a black source. Right, here we go. Like a fetch land would be ideal. Another land is okay. I think I'm going to graveyard that one though. We're not really into a basic forest. Okay, Elegant Parlor, so probably energy, but we're glad to see no. Okay, that's good. So what do we do here? Play the land. I kind of just want to play Samwise. Or is it just, we could go Cauldron Familiar. What if we go Cauldron Familiar and then Green Suns for Dryad Arbor? Then we'd have 4 mana next turn, and we could complete the entire combo. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So we'll go and get Overgrown Tomb. Go, no, we'll go Carrion Feeder. Do we actually need to Green Suns here? Next turn we'd have 3 mana, which is the entire combo anyway. No, I think we can just wait. If the opponent taps out for a Ajani or Goblin Bombardment or something, you can just win the game. Okay, Ajani, yeah, so we just win the game this turn. So, yeah, Samwise. Cauldron Familiar. That is just full combo on turn 3. Always yield, always yield. Yep, full combo, draining for infinite life, gaining infinite life. Yeah, not much to say about that. Yeah, it helped that we could... Carrion Feeder is an interesting one as well because it helps... it's not the most common, I guess, so... Yeah, so I'm going to refer to Sideboard Guide. This is Energy. So, against... so we want -2 feeder, apparently. 2 feeder. Can obviously bow to the experts. And Oof doesn't do anything. Grist, I guess, is a little slow. Green Sun Zenith. And then we're going +2 ending. Plus an endurance. Plus a barricade. And it says to go up a force of vigor. So I'll just give... I've obviously just taken that straight from Nick's Sideboard Guide. So prismatic ending is obviously just removal, which just we just want that, especially turn 1. The extra endurance, or the endurance, is, I guess, a nod to Flage, and it's just quite a good card as well. What else have we brought in? The Crystal Barricade is just a decent blocker, and it means they can't dome us. They can't... Oh, they can't... Yeah, that's another thing. They can't kill our creatures with any of their removal. Well, any of their damage-based removal. They can't shoot us or other creatures with Goblin Bombardment. So yeah, happy with that. See how we get on. Obviously, yeah, that was about as good as we could have hoped for. This one, we got a backup Samwise, which I like. So we'll keep this. Just play a Goose on 1. Okay, Guide of Souls. Might fetch a basic forest. We're not running a basic plains. Actually, we're only running 1 basic full stop. Okay, we'll go basic. Play the Goose. Keep our life total nice and high. We can actually go Samwise and Carrion Feeder next turn. Okay, they bolt the Goose. No second land, though. Potentially. Okay, they do have a second land. Draw. Chord of Calling. So given that we've got another Samwise, I'm just going to go Samwise here. Might get Godless... No, Godless Shrine is bad with Call of Calling. And we do have a... I'm just going to get Temple Garden. Let's go Samwise. I guess that's somewhat bad if we draw... Yeah, that was probably wrong, because if we draw exactly Cat... If we draw exactly Cat... We could win the game this turn, but... Yeah, didn't think the Samwise was long for this world. Okay. We're not under great amounts of pressure. Well, okay. So, oh, that's rough. Yeah, surgical on the Samwise. They hit one from hand, and we have got the full combo in hand. That's pretty rough. So we can still win. So I think I'm just going to go underground mortuary, carrion feeder to the graveyard, and then I'm probably just going to gain some life here. Okay, there's a Johnny. Yeah, I think we'll just gain some life. Obviously, this is good to block, but yeah, I think we'll just gain 3 life. Back up to 16. Draw Verdant Catacombs. We'll just shock this in. I guess we go Carrion Feeder. No, we'll go Cauldron Familiar first. Gain another point of life. Feeder. Carrion Feeder notably can't block. Our opponent fetching twice. Surveil a land into the graveyard. Hopefully it's not Flage. Okay, Ocelot Pride is very good as well. They're going to put some counters on something. Looks like it. Don't really want them flipping the Ajani, plus being able to chord for more is probably fine. We can chord for endurance. We could chord for the barricade. We could chord for the sheep. Chord for the sheep and then put Dryad Arbor, draws us a card, which is nice. Okay, Bowmaster's also nice. Let's go land. So I think what I want to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't Bowmasters as well, unfortunately. We can Bowmasters and then chord. Bowmasters, but then we can't. We'd have to fetch with Dryad Arbor, which doesn't draw us a card. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, chord for the sheep. Block. We could yeah, we can play Bowmasters and then chord, which I think is what we're gonna do. Okay. All of it's instant speed. Obviously see what they go for. Whatever happens, we're going to Bowmaster down the Ocelot Pride. It does flip the Ajani, which is awkward. Okay. So let's go Bowmaster on this. We could just not do anything. Just chord for the sheep. One. So I don't think I really want to block these anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6. They've used 2 bolts. Got 2 cards in hand. I don't really want them flipping a Johnny. I think I'm just going to take this, because then we can make them flip a Johnny. So they haven't actually gained any life yet. I guess if they go Flage, it's pretty good. I guess Goblin Bombardment. Okay, Ragavan does gain them life. So now we have to... Trouble is, if we do it now, they flip a Johnny. So yeah, we go... They'll get 1 trigger, but... Okay, so... I think we have to go Bowmasters... Shoot the Pride. Oh, I should have corded with this on the stat. We would have drawn a card. Dryad Arbor. Pick green. So, I mean, the only thing we can really cord for is Enduring Innocence. Kind of going to have to attack with that for the lifelink. I think they'll get the... Yeah, they will get loads of triggers here. I think this game's probably beyond our reach. Yeah, should have netted a card there. Yeah, they make a load more cats. Gain a load more life. Varolts. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 2 or less. So that does work. Want to hold up. Can't hold up every colour. I guess a black 1-drop is probably more likely. Oh, no, shouldn't have done that. Should have held up a white mana. Oh, you are just dead here, pretty much. Actually, I should have held up a white mana in case you draw Prismatic Ending. Or the Crystal Barricade. I think we just need too much stuff here. We have got that now, so I could... We can scavenge. But... we haven't got any flyers. We could attack here. They can dome us with a Johnny. We don't have the... We can make Carrion Feeder quite large, but... I guess we go... Yeah, there's just no way to get through, right? We can... Oh, we could scavenge onto the Enduring Innocence, which is interesting. 3/2 with lifelink. Guess we'll play the Lush Portico. We might surveil. Top that, but it's probably not going to matter. So we have to kill the Ajani, otherwise it just kills us. So let's go Ajani, 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 Ajani. So they can go block. They don't want to block with Ragavan. So let's say they go block, block, block. Ajani's only taking 1. I think we have to just swing. Yeah, I think this is probably garbage time, but I guess I could just let Ajani die. We go to 6. They kill us on the backswing. Yeah, that surgical was brutal. Quite weak to surgical. Only playing the 1 combo. Right, yeah, the opponent just lets it go. We go to 6, but then, yeah, we're just dead on the backswing. 3 in the air. Block. Yeah. Yeah, 3 in the air. Okay. Let's try again. Why are we not running Sun Cleanser? Surely that's just for this matchup. Let me just check the sideboard again. I think, yeah, I'm definitely bringing that in. Force of Vigor, I guess, is against Blood Moon. I think I'm just going to do that. Yeah, Sun Cleanser. I'm pretty sure that should be coming in against Energy. Like, they really struggle to kill it. They can remove it for a turn with the enchantment. Sure. It's got 1 part of the combo and a hate piece and removal. It's a little bit land heavy. I think I'm just going to go Surveil turn 1. See what they do. If they lead with... no, I should have played Cauldron Familiar there, because if they lead with Ragavan, we could then just play Sun Cleanser. Okay, they don't do anything though. Get Lush Portico. Yeah, I'm kind of happy to find Endurance. I'm just going to slam Sun Cleanser now. Like, they find this quite hard to kill. Remove all counters. Target opponent loses all counters. They can't gain counters. Energy is this weird mechanic. I think Sun Cleanser is the only card that interacts with energy in a meaningful way in Modern. Yeah, I don't think there's much else. Okay. So next turn we can go Prismatic and Ajani. Okay, there's Guide of Souls. We don't care too much about that. Okay, they are on a 1-lander though. I don't think I care. I think I'd rather just, yeah, Surveil, top that, play this. I mean, it does use our mana efficiently. But I think I'd rather... I probably should have attacked. I could have attacked there, gotten a free attack. Although I guess they would have a free attack back. Although there's no way I'm blocking. Like if we block and they bolt the Sun Cleanser, I guess we could have Prismatic Ending. They bolt that. Okay. Bit surprised at that because they could have got an attack. Still no. Oh, I guess they have no land. Okay, there's Cord, which is interesting. I'm just going to cast Endurance now. Downside of the opponent waiting to our draw step. They have 2 surgical extractions. Okay. They do have to pay life for that. But yeah, just casting our Endurance. I'm just going to put their graveyard back in. They do run Flage. Is it? I don't think I want to Prismatic Ending this. I guess it's good into... Oh, I am going to do it now. Because if they draw Ocelot Pride, it'll make a load of cats. And we can Cord for stuff like Grist next turn. Okay, they find another Guide of Souls. 1, 2, 3. So we could Cord this turn for the sheep. We could get... Samwise doesn't really do anything now. We could get Grist. I kind of just want to get Grist. So we could go land. 1, 2, 3. We could call for Grist and kill this with Dryad Arbor. We could Cord for... I want to attack with this Endurance. One, two, three. We can't both Cord for Grist. I think I'm just going to shock in and then we can Cord at instant speed. I think I'm just going to Cord for the sheep. Ragavan's fine. Obviously want to block that forever. Opponent's been pretty unlucky. Cord for 3. Could just get Bowmasters, but I kind of want Enduring Innocence, I think. Yeah. That's pretty good. So we can go Goose, which will draw us a card and make us a food. Play our land. Attack here and here. So we want to be able to block. I'm actually just going to attack with this. Because then in the opponent's turn we can fetch. I'm just going to do that right now. Fetch Dryad Arbor. Probably should have waited. Draws a card. Sylvan Safekeeper's a good one. See, the opponent's been pretty stuck on lands here. Let's block with Dryad Arbor. I'm just going to gain some life here. Another Ragavan, sure. Because there's no point in keeping the food. I guess the goose, but another Cord. Does that let us win the game? And Safekeeper. Draw a card. Well, there's Samwise as well. I'm not going to play that. Let's attack with Endurance. I think I'm just going to wait on this. I mean, all roads kind of lead to Rome here. Yeah. I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to block like this. Gain some life. comes back. Another Ragavan. Obviously the opponent's been pretty unlucky here. But yeah, we can just chord and this should lock up the game. Just get Bowmasters now, I think. Shoot the Ragavan, draw a card, make a food. And we find Green Suns as well. Yeah, that's just enough, right? So bit of a weird one to analyze, that one. Game 1 we just kind of steamrolled the opponent on turn 3. Game 2 they just kind of surgicaled our thing and just steamrolled us, but it's good to see that we can win without the combo, although it's very difficult to judge that match because the opponent just kept a 1-lander and never saw their second land, just surgicaled us twice and played a couple of Guide of Souls. So not really sure. I don't think the matchup is that great, but yeah, good to get a win. See you for round 2. Right, round number 2, we have 4 lands, Sylvan Safekeeper, Samwise. So we've got one part of the combo, we have enough lands, Sylvan Safekeeper can protect it. I think I'm going to keep this, it's close, kind of lands and spells, but we have a Surveil land as well, looks like we're against Affinity. Okay, that's a good draw. Probably going to want to chord as quickly as possible for what's it called? The thing that shuts off artifacts. Oh god, struggling to think of cards today. The Collector Roof, that's it. Okay, opponent draws 2. Tamiyo. Okay, we can Zenith for... We can actually Zenith for 2 here, which is perfect. So let's go Windswept Heath. Oh, I shouldn't have Windswept Heath because we can go and get Dryad Arbor, but later with that one we can't with Marsh Flats. Do I just get Forest? I think so. Then go Green Suns. For maybe I shouldn't have. I could Green Suns. No. I was going to say we could have got both parts of the combo, but Green Suns doesn't get a black card. I guess it could have gone and got Varolts. But I think I'm just going to get Collector Roof here. Like it shuts off all their mana. They can't make a construct now. Ugh, Dispatch. Okay, that's rough. Wasn't expecting main deck Dispatch. I thought we'd really done well there. Opponent got 2 cards in hand. So now I think we're just trying to combo them as quickly as possible. So this turn will go Samwise, Sylvan Safekeeper. I want to go Samwise then Safekeeper to make a food. I guess we could consider going Sylvan Safekeeper then Samwise to sack lands. Maybe that's so that they can't dispatch our Samwise. Definitely shocking in. Yeah, that dispatch has just got me spooked a little bit. How much do we want to make the food? I think I'm just going to go play it safe. So this opens us up to combo them next turn if we draw any of the if we draw either Cauldron Familiar or Cauldron Familiar or the other one, Carrion Feeder. We can also draw Varolts potentially. I think is probably Varolts is enough as well. So we have quite a lot of outs. We can also surveil. Okay, they make a construct. We can also potentially surveil Cauldron Familiar into the graveyard. Okay, they get the boots, play Emery. So they could attack with both constructs. There's a Thought Monitor in there, so they could equip Emery, cast the Thought Monitor. We obviously have blockers. We don't really want to block. Because if we draw, I guess we could block with the Goose, and then if we draw the combo piece, we can still do it. I'm just going to take this damage. Opponent hasn't. It is worrying because they haven't equipped the boots. It's only one to equip, so they could equip the construct. Obviously got this Mox Opal mana. Bit worried they might have Metallic Rebuke. Okay, they do now equip. Okay, so they are just casting Thought Monitor. So, yep, we have some draws outs here. Not many, it has to be said. I guess 5. No, we have 9 draws actually. Any combo piece. Hopefully that pause was the opponent reading Varolts. We have 2 draws at 9 outs, I think. We might not even necessarily be dead next turn if we can block. Dryad Arbor. I suppose we can make a food with that. So we could go Dryad Arbor, make a food, block. Or we can go Lush Port. I guess Gilded Goose can make a food, but then we can't sacrifice it as well. We could go Lush Portico. We can chord for Cauldron Familiar and block. If we surveil Cauldron Familiar into the graveyard, we just win the game. Or we can go Dryad Arbor, chord for thingy, block. Because we need to block 2 things. Oh, they can get dispatch back. We don't really care about that. I'm going to surveil. Come on, high roll. Don't know, maybe this isn't right. Yeah, don't want that one. Could also chord for the fungus. Chord for fungus, block, exile. But I don't feel like that's really what we want to do. Maybe I should have just played Dryad Arbor there. Do obviously need to block twice. Although we might be able to gain some life with a food. Okay, they return dispatch. Obviously we'll sacrifice a land to keep whatever around. Probably going to block with Goose. So that's chord for 1. And then block. If we chord for 1 with just the creatures, I don't think we can sacrifice our food here. So we go block. No, let's just go chord. I'm just going to block with Goose. Obviously the opponent might have a counter spell, but okay. So this is, yeah, so that can destroy stuff, but I think I'm just going to get Cauldron Familiar. Go up to 9, make a food. Let's go block here, block here. Then we can bring the food, the Cauldron Familiar, back. Probably just wait a turn though. Draw 3 cards and gain 3 life. Okay, that's pretty good. Affinity for artifacts, that's one of the new ones. 2 mana, draw 3, gain 3. One of the cards in the opponent's hand is Dispatch. Really thought we were onto a winner with that. With the Collector Roof. I don't think we're running any more Collector Roofs in the sideboard. Not sure what we want. Definitely the Force of Vigors, Prismatic Endings maybe. Don't think we even have any more fungi in the board. Opponent can cast Opal or Bauble from the graveyard, draw a load of cards. Sylvan Safekeeper pulling in a lot of work here. If we didn't have Safekeeper in, we'd just be losing here. See what we draw. So we need to draw a sacrifice outlet now. So we have 5 sacrifice outlets. Okay, Portable Hole. Sacrifice Forest. Give it Shroud. So we have Dispatch in hand. So I think I'm just, given that we've got a land in hand, I'm just going to give this hexproof as well. Like all of the stuff that wins is kind of we have enough mana to cast anyway. Okay, Saga. What are we doing here? Bowmasters. Not the best. So kill Tamiyo. Let's go Dryad Arbor. Yeah, I'm going to kill Tamiyo with... I'm just going to attack... Oh, hold on. Do we want to attack with Samwise, or do I just want to ping with Bowmasters? Does it matter? We're at 7. I mean, there's no way we're ever blocking with Samwise, so... Okay, so we have some stuff to do. Opponent knows we've got Bowmasters. But it's just a blocker at this point. Kappa Cannoneer is just lethal. I think probably, depending on how much mana they've got. It's 5. If they play 2 artifacts, we're just dead. Oh, actually it's only 1 artifact, isn't it? Equip. I guess we can gain a life from Cauldron Familiar. Okay, so bring in the Bowmasters. Ping our opponent. Make a food. Bring in Cauldron Familiar. I think the opponent, I mean, if they have an artifact, they could have won the game here. Now we have to just go block. Block. Actually, no, we're not blocking with Dryad Arbor. Let's block with the... Right, so block, we go to 1. Oh, no, hold on. Oh, because they got this as well. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, we're just dead. I just missed out. I forgot that they could attack with Thought Monitor in the air as well. Yeah, okay. So that was fairly rough. So we've got a lot of decent stuff in the main. Innocence is probably too slow, as is Grist. Obviously, definitely want the Forces. All the Search. I think we just want to be quicker than them, really. Don't think... Well, Bowmaster's okay. What would we rather? The only thing I'm thinking of is Prismatic Ending. For Mox or for Tamiyo. I think we'll just go with that and see how it goes. Surprisingly enough, this isn't on Nick's guide, I don't think. We'll just double check. But yeah, I doubt it. No. Yep, gonna play first. Obviously we had draws at that last game. This is 2 parts of the combo. We have, but no black mana. We do have a fungus, so we'd have to find both black mana and familiar. I think it's okay though. Well, maybe I should be mulliganing. Let's try it. I've got Boseiju as well, which I like. Just going to go turn 1 Temple Garden Fungus. draw Lush Portico. I think I'm going to just play that one as opposed to playing Sam. Like some black mana, please. Yeah, that one will do. Next time we probably just go Samwise into Carrion Feeder. Unless they play Saga, in which case we'll fungus it. Pithing Needle. I mean, they have to name fungus here. Otherwise you just fungus the Pithing Needle. Yep. Can Ambassador you that one if we want. Do this. This kind of reeks of counterspell, but unfortunately not. Make a food. Attack for 1. Fungus getting in. Like an option would have been to beside you there, but this opens up just to kill this turn potentially. Another feeder. So we could go. Let's play a Dryad Arbor. Trouble is, Saga is quite big. So Saga token would be a 3/3. So I think what I'm going to do is beside you the Needle and then fungus the Saga. I think it's okay. Destroy this. They've given them a land but taken a land away. They do still make the dude. There's another one. What's Cannoneer? Okay. At least they haven't got the boots, I suppose. Right, let's draw thingy. That Green Suns. No, because we need exactly. I guess we just Green Suns for the. We've got the sack outlet. We haven't got the thing, so we can Green Suns. We could Green Suns for because it has to be a green creature here. Green Suns for Grist isn't great. I think we just Green Suns. They haven't actually got any many artifacts out, which is weird. What could be Green Suns for? Could Green Suns for the Collector Roof? Don't think that's great at this point. I mean, it's definitely Green Suns for something. See if inspiration comes. There's a pause here. Surely they're not running Force of Negation. Could be Oof. Could be Safekeeper. In all honesty, don't want Goose. We cut the Grist, which actually is punishing us a little bit here. Got Samwise. Do we just get the Oof? I mean, I kind of like having the foods thing against this massive Cannoneer. We've got sack outlets. The Oof isn't doing a great deal here. It shuts off Mox Opal and possibly some stuff in their hand. It's either Safekeeper or Oof. I think I'm going for the Oof, but it's close. I'm just worried that we're just going to end up getting beaten down by this Cannoneer. I might actually just get Safekeeper. Like, their draw isn't very artifact. If we go Oof and then we can't activate these food tokens, although if they get something from here, oh, it's not easy. We did see Dispatch. I think I'm just going to get the Safekeeper again and just try and draw. Try and draw the other combo piece. Use the food to stay alive as much as possible. Okay, they can make a construct which grows the Cannoneer, makes it unblockable. Yeah, Thoughtcast pretty good. Six cards in hand. Play an Otawara. Another Thoughtcast. Maybe we should have held up Bowmasters. Probably should have held up Bowmasters. Actually, given that I Green Suns for this, I could have held up Bowmaster. Oh, that was really bad, actually. I could have... Yeah, I should have thought. That's a definite mistake. I should have thought about that, and I could have Bowmastered and had a massive Bowmasters here. Because we only Green Sunned for one, essentially. Yeah, that was dumb. Portable Hole. Going after Samwise, so obviously we have to give that Shroud. Do we sack the Dryad Arbor? I think so. Shroud. Dispatch as well. Okay. So this, give this, because we're not winning the game without that. We're getting attacked for quite a lot of damage. 9, 15. They don't have any mana though. I mean, it's only going to be this turn. I think I have to block. Yeah, we'll block this turn. Because we can potentially live next turn. We just need to draw the Cauldron Familiar. Another Samwise is not the one. I mean, this is a 9/9. They can make a construct. We can potentially block, gain some life. Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't find the cat. And that is part of the problem with Green Suns. I know that some pilots that played this deck at like regional championships and things only ran 2 or 3 Green Suns just because it doesn't find the Cauldron Familiar. Okay, well, straight into round 3. We're on the play. We have 2 parts of the combo and the ability to go for the other one, so we're going to keep this. So we're going to go turn 1 turn 1 Familiar, turn 2, let's probably turn 1 Fungus. Or is it? Might be Surveil. Because we want to go turn 3 this, turn 4 Zenith. But we won't have a food to put in. So I think we want to save one of these 1-drops. That does involve another land. So actually I think I'm just going to surveil. See what we're against. Because what we want to do is go play this turn 3 and then turn 4 green suns for Sam, and then play something to make a food. Let's get Lush Portico. Ooh, Birthing Ritual. Yeah, we'll top that one. Kind of not rewarded too well for. So now we could go. We just resolve Birthing Ritual. Could just play out 2 creatures actually. Get Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, let's play out 2 creatures. With now the intention, well, maybe, I don't know, I've kind of abandoned my plan, which isn't great. The plan was to just go Varolts next turn and then Green Suns, but I might now just go Birthing Ritual, Island, Swamp, Mountain, Plains. So they can now Binding, which, I mean, we do have the Fungus though, so. Right, so I think we're just going to, we'll attack first. Could be that I'm just meant to play Varolts here. So I think the opponent probably has Leyline Binding. Attack for 2. Play Windswept Heath, or am I just playing Varolts? I think I'm just going to play Varolts. Threaten the win next turn, potentially. Oh yeah, because we can Green Suns for Sand and then fetch, so let's play Varolts. They might just Leyline Binding. Yeah, Leyline Binding. What are they going to Binding? That's fine. We'll let that go underneath the Binding because we've got the Fungus to get it back. They could have another Binding, of course. Okay, so now if we go Green Suns for Sam, 1, 2, 3, we don't quite have enough for this. So I think we just go shock this in. Attack for 2. Are we afraid of any? Actually, I'm not going to attack for 2 because this. Oh, tell you what though, the Thrall is really annoying. If they go Thrall block, it's a 1. Don't really want to lose our familiar, but I think that's fine. Just attack. Play out the Birthing Ritual. Go to end step. We do get a trigger. So we've got Goose, Safekeeper, Feeder. kind of want Safekeeper, so sack the... So definitely sacking the cat. Could get Goose in order to bring the cat back. Or we could just get Safekeeper. I'm just going to get Safekeeper. Then next turn it means we're much more likely to win the game. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Make sure it's the right one. Get Varolts back. Like, there is a window here. Well, not really. We can't really go kill this. Twin shot sniper. Okay, well, we'll give it self hexproof or shroud. Wasn't expecting that one. So they have one blue mana, which could be Stubborn Denial. So we're going to want to play a land. A land here, it's a bit weird because we have to green suns, and then in order to make the food, we need to fetch for Dryad Arbor. Solitude, okay. That does stop what we're trying to do. I think, yeah, we're still going for it though. That kind of punishes that play. So we can now green suns for Sam. But we can't make the food until next turn. So let's get black sauce. Go to combat. Green suns. Oh, we do have to green suns for 2, which does the oh, we do have the birthing rich as well, actually. Samwise. So now, ooh. So any creature. I think we want to start sacking lands to give. Let's go to the. Let's do this. So if they have another Solitude, because we're going to want to sack the Safekeeper. No, I think we're just going to let it resolve. Okay, so we find a Goose. Sack this. Let's find Bowmasters actually, right? Make a food. Okay. Possibly should have sacked a land. Yeah, probably should have sacked a land, to be fair. Sack the cat. Bring the cat back. Always yield. Sack the cat. So yep, just combo them out. Not really sure what the opponent's doing. It's obviously something with low leyline bindings and the domain kind of stuff. Okay, 4 more times. Could be like a 4-color Omnath style deck. Twin Shot Sniper's a weird one. Insidious Fungus main deck really coming in clutch there. Right, apologies for this. Food, make it a 1. I should have actually brought in the Goose to give us extra food to go off again in response to something main deck can sign or something like that. But right, so what do we want? We saw Twin Touch Sniper, so we could bring in Barricade, but I don't think so because they have Solitude. Safekeeper's really good. Fungus is good. I think we'll cut the Innocence. Cut the Oof. Again, this one does not make the sideboard guide. I think a couple of Thoughtseize. I don't think necessarily Bowmasters is that good. Going down on creatures makes Birthing Ritual a little bit awkward is the problem. I kind of want to bring in the extra Thoughtseizes and the Force of Vigors, but that might be too much. Let's try that. I think that's fine. We have Grist as like a one-off thing we can hit. Right, we see a 1-lander and a load of geese. Gonna mulligan this one. But we can obviously dig for the land. Yeah, mulligan this one as well. 1-lander. This is better. Probably just 2 lands to the bottom. We have 2 parts of the combo. We have a Grist. Definitely that land. I think it's Boseiju, weirdly. I think what I'm going to do is try for turn 1. Turn 1 Green Suns for Dryad Arbor, and then try a turn 2 Grist. Does that make a difference? Because we could go turn 1 Carrion Feeder, turn 2 Green. We can't Green Suns. No, I think I'm just going to stick to the plan. Go grab an Overgrown Tomb. Green Suns on 1. Dryad Arbor. Against these decks, it's not uncommon that we just want to cast an early Grist is just really good. They put Leyline Binding into the graveyard. May well indicate they have another one. So Grist isn't great in that respect. Well, Samwise is pretty good though. I think I'm just going to cast the Grist, use all of our mana here. Notably, they can't they haven't got any blue mana or anything to deal with the Grist. But yeah, so they do have a binding. So we at least get some value here. And we get to keep our Samwise. And Grist making a token is good for Chord. Cavern of Souls. So is it just elementals? Yeah, it is elementals. I wonder if we can win the game next turn. Probably not. Okay, to Fairies. Pretty good. Yeah. A bit surprised they don't bounce a Dryad Arbor, but okay, Thoughtseize. We don't have a land. So I think we go Thoughtseize place Samwise. And then next turn Shardless Agent. What are they Shardless Agenting into, I wonder? Oh, hence the Twin Shot Service. Is this Rhinos of some description? I don't know. I'm going to take the Teferi. And then just play out the Samwise. Gone are the days where you can we used to shove this agent into up the beanstalk. Okay, they hold. I guess if we play Carrion Feeder, attack to Fairy, can we then, have we got enough to cord? We do. So let's just go, or do we? Because we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is enough to cord for 1. Make a food. Attack to Fairy. Just means we can go off at instant speed. I guess it's bad in something like endurance. I mean, that would have beaten us anyway. I should have thought about that. So they do that. We can't obviously cord. I could try and high roll surveilling a cat into the bin. It's the only... we would have won the game there. Should have played around endurance. I guess we can cord for, at the moment we can cord for 1. I think I'm just going to try and high roll it. Thoughtseize. Graveyard that one. Yeah, I just should have done better there. Because if I... what was I trying to play around? I was trying to go for instant speed. But if we'd just gone cord for cord for cat, and then we have a food token ready to go. Okay, no blocks. I guess we could crack a food here. They have another Foothills. They're gonna play anything with it. Forest. What have they got? Hopefully this isn't Elish Norn. Okay, Shardless Agent. Is it Rhinos? Oh, it's Glimpse. Okay, so they are going to have to get rid of their Leyline Binding and Teferi. Oh, they do hit Elish Norn though. But we do have Grist. I don't know, we'll keep playing. What I'll do is I'll pause the video here and bring you the outcome once all of these triggers are resolved. Oh, that'll kill the Grist, but that's fine. Actually, realised that they have put Elish Norn into play, which stops our entire combo. So, yeah, did miss it there. Don't think we want to change anything really. Kind of miss lethal, but well, yeah, playing around endurance because they didn't slam the Shardless Agent. We didn't really know what was going on, but yeah, if I'd just gone cord for cat put cat into play, make a food, and then made sure we had 2 foods, we would have just won the game. I was trying to get rid of Teferi, but yeah, that was just wrong. Should have thought about it for another minute, but let's yeah, resubmit for game 3. Right, on the play. Yeah, like Birthing Ritual is going to have to pull a lot of weight. Trouble is, if we go Thoughtseize first, we haven't got anything to Birthing Ritual, so I think I'm just going to play the Goose, because that actually enables us to go Thoughtseize next turn. So I'm just going to play Boseiju, play the Goose, because it's probably needs to go and get Godless Shrine. Obviously against a Leyline Binding deck, it's a little bit annoying to have to play Boseiju out first. So now we just play this Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize you. Probably should have Thoughtseized off this actually. Okay, they do have. What is this? Okay, I'm just going to take the Binding. Play Birthing Ritual. Haven't seen that one for a while. If a creature is attacking you and you control a forest and a plains, you can cast it without paying its mana cost, and as low it had flash. That's 2/3 with reach. That's fine. So probably don't want to do any attacking for a while. We could have taken their Ardent Plea, I guess. But I think I just want to try and combo them as quickly as possible. So looking for any combo piece really here. Oh, they do have Force of Vigor. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Oh, I'm not playing very well. They did have to discard at least. Yeah, they get rid of the Ambusher. Okay, so this turn, probably just Green Suns. Another Goose isn't what we want. So we can go land Green Suns for Sam. But then we haven't really got much going on, or we can just play 2 Geese. We can't Green Suns for something like Grist. This is definitely fetching a black source. Don't know what to do here. We could try and just play out a load of Geese. The trouble is, if we Green Suns for Sam, I think I might actually just Surveil, get Underground Mortuary and play out 2 Geese. I think that's probably better. So graveyard that one, play a Goose, play a Goose. Got a whole load of Geese. Opponent misses their 3rd land. Another Goose. Okay. So now I think we just go for a value Green Suns, because we are a long way from the combo. So go for 3. Just get Grist. Grist plus. Could play another Goose, but I think we'll hold that. Is the opponent going to find their next land? No. Okay. Find Overgrown Tomb. Ooh, we find Cauldron Familiar, which is nice. Play the land. I mean, they could have that another one of those ambushes, but hopefully unlikely. Still no land for the opponent, so yeah, we are getting pretty lucky here. I'm going to bring back the cat. Make another food. Swept Heath, not really what we want. Although it can surveil. 1, 2, 3. Attack for 3. Yeah, don't care about the playing the next goose. There is a carrion feeder now in the graveyard. Grist's ultimate. It's doing some things. See what they go for. They might have to Ardent Plea and just hope. Okay, there's a Risen Reef. Probably killing that with Grist, honestly. Just going to surveil here. Well, we'll graveyard that one. Bring that back. Make a food. Make a food. Well, that's Samwise. So let's go ahead and attack with everything. Well, not the geese, I suppose. I am just going to kill the Risen Reef with Grist, because we can sack the Cauldron Familiar. So let's play Samwise Gamgee. -2. I'm actually, yeah, I'm going to do the cat. Kill this. And then we can just... Okay. They play Endurance for a trigger. They do find a land. Okay. I'm assuming they're targeting us, so we'll bring back the cat now. So they're gonna put our graveyard back. We kill that. If they find a land for Omnath, we're in a little bit of trouble. So if they go land, Omnath, gain 8 life, that's probably good enough. So they're fetching, because we can obviously just kill the Grist. They might have to just Ardent Plea here. Okay, shock in. They do have Cavern of Souls. Human. What is this? Surely they should go Elemental, gain some life with Foothills. Okay, Shard's Agent, okay. We do Glimpse. Okay, so they don't hit very well. guess they can... Oh, they can do it again, though, because they have Ardent Plea. So you go to 1. Yeah. Don't know. They're just kind of spinning the wheels and hoping for the best. Okay, they find a land, which is obviously very good because it's an extra go round at Glimpse. Unfortunately, we might lose this one. So it's going to Ardent Plea. They're at 1 life. Ardent Plea, and they're just looking to hit Omnath, etc. Yeah. Notably, though, they can't shock any lands in. Let's see what they hit. Okay, that's pretty good. Although they can't crack either of these fetches. Okay, so they've stacked these triggers wrong, because now we can just kill them, I think. Oh no, that's exile. Okay, no worries. Yeah. Deal with Sam. Okay, and yeah. So they spin the wheels a couple of times, and yeah, do eventually just lose. They got stuck on lands for ages, which is obviously unfortunate. I think we get quite a lucky escape, but yeah, good to get the win. Let's move on to round 4. Right, opening hand. Got Samwise, got Green Suns. Yeah, this is okay. Like, this is where Green Suns, yeah, later it can go and get Verolts. I think I am just going to Green Suns on 1. We've got 2 of them. Put Dryad Arbor into play. Probably should have done that off Overgrown Tomb, because then we could play Bowmasters without. Okay, they have a Tameo. Well, that's most of the combo. Next turn, Green Suns for thingy, yeah. Yeah, we're going to play it all out here. This. Familiar. Next turn we can Green Suns for Varolts and win the game. See what the opponent does here. Okay, attack. Kind of just want them to tap out. Looks like it's Breach. Good to have a food kicking around. Okay, they go Saga. Go on, just Rumble. Haywire might. They could exile the food. Just going to go for it here. So go and grab another tomb, maybe. Green Suns. They could also have like Spell Pierce or something, I suppose. Swan Song. Yeah, Swan Song's annoying. Pretty rough. Maybe I should have just Besaged the Saga. I think so though. Could have just Besaged Saga, played Bowmasters, but it's usually only a one-off swan song. Maybe it was kind of obvious that they held it up, but... Okay, Flame Vanilla is pretty good. Another familiar. So let's go... Bowmasters. Kill the Haywire Mate. Attack Tamiyo for 1. I'm just going to Besage the Saga right now. I think it goes and gets like Mox Opal, Mox Amber, or they could make a construct. If we do it land and they go land Breach, they haven't got the 0 mana artifact. Are we better off just Besaging like a Breach? I think so. Okay, they make the mana. They get Opal. So they could just go for it here. Okay, there's a Rumble. They don't hit anything. They get Emery. Obviously we now need to draw Samwise or a means of finding him. Rumbles again. They did play Shifting Woodland. Did they hit Breach that time? They did hit Breach that time. Opponent's at 12 life. Yeah, I wanted to kill Tamiyo there so they can't just buy back Flame of Anor. What do they choose? They choose Mox Amber, which is interesting. It's Breach. Okay. Yeah, play the Grinding Station. Emery. I think now I just Besage you the Breach. Don't really want them doing more. I'm a bit surprised. They could have cast Breach from the graveyard. But we are notably probably dead next turn because they can turn Shifting Woodland into a copy of Underworld Breach. Wonder what sideboard we have here. Another Tamiyo. Right, Samwise or any search spell. No. I think I just want to Catacombs and pass. But yeah, we probably lose now. Lost to that Swan Song. Maybe I could have waited until they tapped out, but trouble is if you wait and wait and wait, they'll just combo you. They've got 3 cards in hand. They can turn Shifting Woodland into an Underworld Breach. 4 mana, and then they have 2. So go Breach. They still haven't got Grinding Station, notably. But they could just go they could go start casting Rumbles. Okay, they just buy back the Rumble. Sideboard for this one. So we have Thoughtseize, Force of Vigors, Drenith Magistrates, stuff. They do find Grinding Station, so The game is over if they go for it. There's grinding station. So they can go turn shifting woodland into a copy. Depends if they go for it. Milling again. Yeah, okay. Just dead. Yeah, I mean we had the turn 3 combo potential, but yeah, not. They had the Swan Song, of which I think they only play one copy. So we take out Enduring Innocence, grist all of the Bowmasters, a feeder and a Varolts. 4 Thoughtseize, 2 Force of Vigors, a Dranith Magistrate, Crystal Barricade, and an Endurance. So Crystal Barricade here, I guess, stops the Unholy Heats. Don't know if I prefer that to something like Thoughtseize, but we'll trust Nick's guide. Right, beyond the play. So we have a fungus. We can green suns on 1 again. I think is a good enough reason to keep this. We have a cord as well, and yeah, like I'm not overly enthusiastic, I guess, but and we are going to need to find more lands. We can't currently Thoughtseize. Could wait until turn 2 to green suns, but I don't think so. Temple Garden, yeah. Green suns. Dryad Arbor. Next time we can play Birthing Ritual and Fungus, potentially. Another Green Suns. I wonder if I'm meant to just Green Suns or Birthing Ritual. Because we could Green Suns for the Goose. Don't think I want to do that. Play the Ritual and I'll just play the Fungus. Like playing Fungus is a bit weird because we don't really want to sacrifice it to the Ritual. Let's see what we find. It is able to find a 2-drop though. Oh right, we just find Collector Roof, right? Or do we find the Goose? I think it's just the Oof. We have enough stuff going on. Oof is just really good against them. Okay, Soul Guide Lantern hits the bin. Would love a land off the top. Opponent plays Tameo and a Misty. Okay, we do find land. Obviously, if we want to search, we want to do that now. So we could go... We can currently cord for 1. Or Green Suns for 2. I think I'm just going to Green Suns for 2. Find Samwise. Play a Mortuary. Graveyard the land. Birthing ritual. Okay, no unholy heat. So we see Samwise, Gilded Goose. I don't actually see anything we really want. We could sacrifice the Dryad Arbor to get a goose. Having an extra food around I quite like. Yeah, I think we'll sack the Dryad Arbor for the goose. And it makes a couple food as well. Two different artworks of food. I guess one makes the Lord of the Rings one makes the what set is that? Wilds of no, not Wilds of Eldraine, the original Eldraine, Throne of Eldraine. Would have thought that Modo would just be coded to bring in the one type, but do generate their own tokens, which I do like. That's a cool one. Shelob about to eat some looks like an orc. Hopefully it's not Flame Venor, that'd be rough. Fire Spout is even worse. Maybe I was meant to... No, we couldn't have Thought Seized yet. So they didn't deal 3 damage to creatures with flying. So let's go Thought Seize. Oh, not that one. Thought Seize you. Do have a Flame Venor and an Underworld Breach and another fire. Oh, crikey. I think we have to just take... how are we winning this game? I think I have to take Breach. Yeah, I just have to take Breach. And then just go Cord. Pay 1. Just Cord for the cat. Just try and do some stuff with Birthing Ritual. So we've got Safekeeper Samwise. So if they go Fire Spout again, what would we like to have in play? I mean, we're definitely putting something in because the cat is kind of free. Carrion Feeder's not great. Just gonna put another Samwise in. And then do this. Yeah, their hand is just pure gas. They can at least attack now. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, they get to flip that as well. Yeah, there weren't any great takes with Thoughtseize. Seems pretty rough. Yeah, play out the Amber and the Opal. You get to see what we're drawing. I mean, we need to draw. I mean, yeah, we just need way too much stuff. None of our creatures are really bad into Tameo as well. They draw now, which might mean Bowmaster on the top. Well, I think we cut most of the Bowmasters. Oh, come on. I'm not going to surveil yet. No point in attacking, obviously. So carrion feeder and a goose. I guess we sack the cat, bring in the feeder. Now we can surveil. But yeah, we're kind of just dead. Well, there's another bit of value there. I mean, yeah, I probably should have waited on that. We can make carrion feeder pretty big. And we do have 2 parts of the combo now. We can drain them for quite a lot here. Like we can go goose, make a food, bring in 2 cats, sack them to the feeder, bring in another cat, which isn't bad. Might be able to kill Tamiyo. I mean, if they buy back Flame of Anor, that's rough. Although we can then attack with both cats at least. They went 2 on the bottom. We do know about the fire spout, but we can save carrion feeder from the fire spout. So 3 damage, and we can... Okay, they buy back Preordain. Flame of Anor is just rough in this in this deck as well. They haven't found any lands for a while, but they don't really need them. These 2 are essentially lands. Preordain again. They've bottomed the last 2. This time they went 1 top, 1 bottom. They played Shifting Woodland. Grinding Station. Okay. They find an Underworld Breach in there. Don't play a breach. I just kind of hate this. It's going to be, isn't it? Two red mana. Yeah, these win the game. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. That's frustrating. They just kind of, I don't know, I don't think we necessarily did anything wrong. We kind of thought seized and their hand was just insane. What was it? It was like Breach, Flame of Anor, 2 Fire Spouts or something crazy, and a load of fast mana. Like, wasn't much we could have done. I wonder if we're meant to sideboard some... Because Collector Roof is all well and good, but it's just quite easy to interact with. I mean, the advantage of Collector Roof in this deck, obviously, over Stony Silence, is we can search it up with Green Suns or Cord. But it's just so much easier for them to kill. Like, the Stony Silence can only be dealt with by Breach with Boseiju, Otawara. I think that's it. Oh, they sometimes run some Nature's Claims, but it's, I think, quite a lot easier to deal with the creatures. Right, so this hand's a weird one. We'll go for it. We could do with drawing another land. I think I'm just going to go Green Suns. I wonder if I'm meant to Green Suns here, or if I'm meant to just Surveil, try and hit our second land. Let's go Green Suns. Yeah, one Overgrown Tomb. I have 2 bits of the combo. Dryad Arbor into play. Always remember when playing in paper that Green Sun Zenith shuffles itself away. Flooded Strand, pass. Okay, so we'd really like a land. Okay, Hallowed Fountain. They can't prismatic ending this. We do fetch shock though. So I think I'm just going to play out all my creatures, because we do have this Chord of Calling. Next turn we can Green Suns for a goose, potentially. I've seen quite a few posts about miracles, but or like control. So that's what it is. Missing a land drop hurt. Okay, so it was prismatic ending, so they get rid of our familiar. So we love a land now. Do find a land, which is nice. So let's just go Carrion Feeder. Hold up Bowmasters. Or we could chord for 1, but I really want to be chording for 2, obviously. I think getting some damage in is good. And casting spells on their turn is good as well. And it plays a little bit around something like Terminus. Okay, they get another island. Just gonna Bowmasters here, I think. Yeah, definitely Bowmasters. We'll go and get. Needs to be white, so we'll get white green. Oh, I can't cast. Oh, just misplays all over today. I'll just attack with everything now. Hold up the Bowmasters again. Well, Bowmasters is good here. Draw 4 cards. Shoot our opponent for a bunch. They could just Terminus us, but yeah, I think we're going to get Terminused here. Wish I'd played the Bowmasters the turn before. That would have been obviously really nice. I mean, they probably wouldn't have played Brain Surgeon to Bowmasters. No Terminus. Okay, Field of Ruin, our black source. Okay. Opt. I mean, that triggers Bowmaster. Shoot the opponent. They get a 6. Okay, well, we kind of stumbled through there. So against control, Thoughtseize probably. Any flash threat is pretty good. I think we want to keep most of the combo. We want the grist. Like Enduring Innocence is probably fine. Collect Roof can go. Bowmaster's good. Safekeeper is probably good. Fungus can go. Maybe trim on Green Suns. Trim on some of the sorcery speed stuff. One feeder. Maybe one ritual or a Varolts. I quite like the one of Innocence, I think. Try that. Right, we see double Samwise and a Green Suns. I think I'm just going to keep this. Not going to Green Suns on one this time, given how many lands we've got. It's mulliganing to 5. Just Surveil on 1. They are a Field of Ruin deck, so wouldn't mind finding a 1-drop. Birthing Ritual is... Birthing Ritual makes me want to Green Suns on 1. So I think we will. Definitely don't want to fetch our basic. Let's go grab Temple Garden. Green Suns. A little bit of ramp. Might just wait to double spell on turn 3. Actually, I think we just play Samwise this turn. Go to combat. Attack. If we want to trade this for a Snapcaster Mage, then fine. If they're running Snapcaster, of course. Shock again. Play Samwise Gamgee. Ooh. Pass the turn. Wouldn't be surprised to see us eat a counter spell, but we're happy for it to. Well, we have another one in hand. Next turn we can double spell. I suppose, yeah. I suppose it's bad into something like Surgical Extraction, but okay, they Surveil. I think I'm just going to cast another Samwise. Ooh. That's interesting. Which order do we want to do this in? I think now I'm just going to go Catacombs, because we can chord for the Cauldron Familiar. I think that's better than just trying to jam into a counter spell here. It's got 4 cards in hand. There's a Field of Ruin. Can destroy Dryad Arbor, weirdly. I think. Yeah. Continue fetch shocking. Yeah, let's grab another Temple Garden. Might as well chord for 2. No, we can chord for 1, sorry. Chord for 1. Okay. I think we just get Sylvan Safekeeper now. Or is it just Cauldron Familiar? Because Cauldron Familiar is good with Birthing Ritual. Safekeeper's good against removal. I think I'm just going to get the Familiar. Path to Exile. Okay. Field of Ruin is now Wasteland. So let's go land, Samwise. Birthing Ritual. Well, that all just resolves. Sage is good against some of the stuff they do as well. I wouldn't be surprised in the Field of Ruin this. Oh, they Field of Ruin this? Okay, well, nothing to find. So we got Endurance, Cauldron Familiar. Just Endurance or Cauldron Familiar. So I think we're just going to go, okay, sack the Dryad Arbor, put in a Familiar. Make a food. Oh, we're doing some stuff. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Another Field of Ruin. Fair Solitude is pretty good. So they Solitude the Samwise, which makes sense. Maybe I should have Besaged Field of Ruin. Still can. Can get Underground Mortuary here. Thoughtseize. Not well. Kind of want that. Is it better than a random draw? Taking their last card. I think so. I think I want to Thoughtseize their last card. Okay, it's just a land, so that is unfortunate. Given that we have the land, I don't think I want to use my Besage You on the Field of Ruin just yet. Okay, there's a Samwise. Could take a Bowmaster instead. Definitely sacking here. I think it's just Samwise. Bowmaster's obviously good, but yeah, it's just Samwise Gamgee. Gonna bring this back in while we can. I guess that's bad into Terminus or something. There's the Hallowed Fountain. Don't think we're blocking here. Do we want to Surveil? Probably not, because of Field of Ruin cutting us off. Oh, it couldn't have cut us off black anyway. Let's go to end step. Keep accruing value with our Birthing Ritual. Oh, there's a Bowmaster's. Oh, that's a feeder, so that's just combo. Sack the cat. Bring in the feeder. Don't need to do anything. And then Familiar. Always yield. Yep, nothing the opponent could do. And that, let's go back to that. This is a reason we always want an extra food, because if you imagine some meaningful way in which the opponent can interact with us, it's really useful to have a spare food around. If they'd had Surgical Extraction, for example, we could have brought, you can respond again to bring it back with another one. So yeah, happy with that. Like the Breach loss was pretty brutal, to be honest. I don't know what the matchup is like. I feel like we have some stuff to do, but maybe I wasn't keeping the right hands, but I mean that second game was just brutal. The Thoughtseize revealing just an unbeatable hand. But yeah, the deck list continues to be super sweet. Do let me know if you have any thoughts on different plays or what have you. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. Cheers.